hear it for Megan.
I love you.
My knuckle scraped on the wall, left blood and pieces of skin, my hand in tatters. Curiosity, as to who else had ever done the same, whose decayed flesh might be mingling with mine. Hello, I am James. Who are you? Why, James, were you ever so clumsy? Red droplets that will disappear the next time it rains, erasing DNA from sight, out of mind. And in a year I will proudly forget I ever cleaved my hand on this wall. If no one remembers, did it ever happen? By then the skin has knit a thick layer under the dry, crusty scab I once had, so that new blood may be shed at some other expense, and I can watch my knuckles from now on. This one's called Just Letters. Somewhere between L and E, the world got convoluted, turned upside down. I had no idea. O was only halfway out, but by V the cloud swept out my feet and I realized that maybe those words don't belong with Y, don't belong with O, don't belong with you, and especially not in that order. Oh. This is the last one, I promise. Today I watched the sky fall. Maybe Chicken Little wasn't so crazy after all. I saw a cloud that looked like a giant had smeared it with a giant paintbrush, and it presently fell towards the earth, only to slow to a mist, and fade gracefully into the far-off countryside. If I was a cloud, that's the type I would be. I was on top of the world, though I suppose we all are. Does a sphere have a top? I walked into the sun and thought of cowboys. I couldn't see anything in front of me. Tall grass to my left and corn stalks to my right. If this is what it takes to make me a Midwestern girl, so be it. I can live with the beauty of exploding puffballs and ragged cattails. Fall is my favorite season. And I wish Josh knew how much I missed his wit, that writing poems is different now that he's gone, that I haven't actually written since he left, and since I grasped the meaning of the last 5 thoughts he left me. What is life but learning how to be content where you are, whether that is changing the world or growing into it? What is the difference between a small-town mentality and any other mentality I thought I knew? I was going to live in New York or Paris or some other large city. My mother told me that I would never be happy, that I was too quiet at heart, and I never believed her. But I realize now, either because of that phrase or because she was right, I might not know. The difference I didn't feel until I didn't feel it. That you'll never find closure in running. The waves of what you've done will always catch you. Yesterday, I stood on a precipice and felt the openness of the unknown press into me, fell into the depth, and felt the depth fall into me. And if falling means freedom from what I've known, and if that means I'm more open now, perhaps I've grown. Tomorrow is the forever wonder. Falling is the way I'll go.